Good afternoon, YouTubers. Well, I did a brief video the other day on the BBC, and I've had quite a lot of response to that one. The general consensus of opinion is that the British Broadcasting Corporation are full of shit. They can stick their programmes where the sun doesn't shine, and nobody wants to pay the television licence fee. It is, in my opinion, extortion. Because if you live in the UK, you have to pay this television licence. I think it's about £150. I may stand to be corrected on that because I've never bought one since the 1980s. Now, it is extortion because you're forced to pay it, and if you don't pay it, they take you to court and you are prosecuted under the law of the land. So a lot of people are intimidated by that. And so they'll go and pay it because they don't want to finish up in court, which is fair enough. You know, I can't knock that opinion. But I remember years ago, they had a thing called the television licence detector van. And they used to have all these vans with big fancy looking aerials on the top. And they used to run a campaign on the television saying, oh, the television detector van's in your area. It's coming to see if you're using a television set without a licence. We're coming to get you. So this is all intimidation. And I remember my father telling me at the time, and I'm going back years now, it must have been the 70s. My dad was a navigator in the Royal Air Force and wireless operator, stuff like this. So he said there's absolutely no way that you can detect a receiver. Something like a radio is receiving. Something that's transmitting can be detected. You can pinpoint the source and the direction of the transmission, for example, with direction finders and stuff like that. But you cannot locate a receiver because it's not doing anything. It's like people, isn't it, in the dark? The one that's shouting you can hear and you can home in on, but the one that's being quiet, you've got no idea where they are. So it's all intimidation. It was all designed in the first place to trick you and deceive you and intimidate you into paying that television licence fee. Because you saw that van in your street, you think, oh, quick, turn the television off. You know, people don't know, do they? They don't know that it's impossible and it's a blag, it's a lie. They're just intimidated, and they might even run off down the post office and quickly buy that television licence. It's absolute disgrace, and these are the people who are lying to you all the time, and they expect us to believe what they say. No, they must really hate social media, because on social media we can point things out to each other which we didn't have the power to do before. The media, the moguls, the big newspapers and the television stations, they could pretty much brainwash anyone with their propaganda. Goebbels saw Joseph Goebbels, he realised very quickly that the power of just radio alone, radio broadcasting, because people had radios long before they had television sets, but now that televisions came along, boom, they can manipulate people's opinions in such a big way, and you see it all the time on the BBC, all the time. Now the internet's come along, people can pipe up and go, well, actually, this is my opinion, and actually, this is my opinion, and so over there's got an opinion. And people look around and listen. But it's the same. There's a place in Hyde Park Corner. It's one of these people, speakers can go, you can go down to Hyde Park and stand on your soapbox and you can talk a load of shite about anything you want. People will either walk past and ignore you, or some people might stand in front of you and listen to you. But if you're saying something that you're highlighting the truth and you're shining a light on someone who doesn't want a light shone on them because they've been deceiving people and making money, they'll take you down. So you don't actually have and never have had free speech, and it's only a matter of time before they clamp down on social media, because you get big governments and big organisations that will buy up all the mainstream media outlets, and I think YouTube's under attack at the moment. I think Twitter is a sewer. It's absolute sewer of filth and bots, and if you want to go on social media and become attacked and have your head done in, Twitter's the place to go. I haven't even got, well, I think I have got a Twitter account, but I couldn't work out how to use it, and I thought I just fucked it off, don't use it. So if you ever see me tweet on Twitter, it's not me, okay, it's someone else. I don't do Twitter. But yeah, so we're all living under this illusion that we have free speech, but we actually don't. For example, if there was a major senior politician and you said, oh look, he's a sex offender, he's been shagging children, and he had actually been shagging children. I'm just using this hypothetical, I'm not pointing the finger at anyone. I'm just using this as a hypothetical example. If you found out that he really had been doing it and pointed it out, you would probably get arrested by the police and locked up for something to keep you zipped. And you might think that's far-fetched, but that's actually the world we're living in at the moment. So if you've got dirt on someone high up, don't shine a light and don't blow a whistle, because all you're doing is asking for trouble. Thanks for watching.